What you do? You sit with mommy. Oh, you sit with the mommy. Yeah. Oh my goodness gracious. He slept good last night, didn't ya? See, I slept good last night. Oh, him sleeps good every night. Him got a busy, busy life. Makes him sleep so good. Okay. Let's get up. Keep out of mommy's makeup. Okay. There we go. Keep out of mommy's makeup. Come on. Come on, you. Wanna come sit with me? Wanna come sit on my lap? You can come sit with me if you want to. So yeah, my little doggy. He is having too much fun sitting here with me, but I don't want you to bite up my makeup. That's it. I don't want you to bite my makeup. Up. Out of there. Out of there. He's a mess, man. I just got this guy like maybe 3 weeks ago, I think. I'd have to look back at the date to really see, but like we've hit 2 weeks, so he's been with me for 2 weeks. I think we're working on our third week now, and he does really good. He just like a little rough. Thank you, Nick, honey. I appreciate you tapping the screen. Come on, out of there, out of there. He's still like this is the first time he's ever really lived with a family, so like he's been in a shelter his whole life. He's just curious, like he just wants to look around and stuff. Love, beautiful boy. There we go. All right, here, come on, come on. But like there's so much in the world to see that he hasn't seen yet. And oh my goodness, like, whoop, you got your hand down my shirt. Hold on, there we go. I'm trying to get bananaed. what? What doing? But he's a sweet kid, and you know what? He deserved like a forever home. He really did. He like he's too cute to live his life in a shelter. If I could adopt like more dogs, I totally would. Like if I could have like a fucking you know what I mean, like a house full. Like there's one woman I follow her on TikTok, and she has something like 8 dogs. Like she does rescues and whatnot. I would love to do rescues. This is my rescue dog. I have one. Get out of there. And he's already like a handful. Like I can't even imagine. He's between 1 or 2 years old. They're not 100% sure. The only time he'd ever really left the shelter was he went home. Hi, sweetie. Stop. You keep putting your hand down my shirt. Stop, stop. I don't want to play. Like, see, he just gets himself riled up. Like, it's not anything else. Like, oh, stop. Your nails hurt. Stop. Okay, that's enough. That's enough. Mommy does not want to play. Stop. So yeah, I said he's a little rough around the edges, but we'll get it all worked out. Hello, what is it, Gene? There we go. I can't read today. Good, yeah, he's a good boy. He's a good boy. He plays like I said. He plays rough, and he wants to like he's still in like this nipping stage where he wants to like he's not fighting to like hurt. He's just doing it to kind of play. Like hello, David finest. Stop. That's enough. Stop. I don't want to play. Stop. Stop. Go on. Okay. Now you're going to be sitting by yourself. Go on. Stop. I don't want to play. I don't want to play. Stop. Yeah, he just. Oh, there you go. Thank you, Lifeboy. I appreciate that, guys. Everything is appreciated. Tapping the screen, definitely appreciate it. I like it when people stop by to see me. I'm dual streaming, so if you hear me talking to somebody, they're not in your chat. I promise you, it's just the other chat. I've been kind of jumping around on the internet a little bit. Like, I normally do TikTok and YouTube. Those are like my big ones. But then, like, TikTok's been really quiet lately, and so I've been kind of like surfing around trying new stuff out. But so this guy, he wants to explore everything. Like, he wants to, but I said, if I could own a dog rescue, leave that pay. If I could own a dog rescue, I would absolutely love it. Stop. Like, see, he don't get into shit. Like, my last dog, he passed away maybe like, hi, Airboy, or what's going on? Come on, get out of there, come on. But like, so my last dog, he was 13, right? And he passed away maybe about like a couple months ago now. And that was like, it was hard as fuck for me to not have a dog around the house. Like, you know what I mean? It was just hard as fuck for me. Like, it was so quiet, and like, I've had somebody follow me around the house for so long. So I ended up, we seen him online, and he was super cute. Like he was, I had a cute little picture. I thought he was bigger than he was, and so when we got to the shelter, right, he literally jumped straight. Like I went to go into his room, right, and he literally jumped straight up off the ground and kissed me in my face, and I was like, okay, I think this one's gonna work. I'm only like 5'1", so I need like little dogs. Like I can't have a big dog. I can't have a big dog. Like little dogs, if they nip, it really doesn't hurt. Like they're playing. A big dog, if they nip, it might fuck you up a bit. But like I just imagine like me with like a big dog, having it like like literally pulling me down the street. I need something little. I need a little dog. Like I can't. Like I said, the big dogs. There's nothing wrong with big dogs. A lot of people like big dogs. I just can't do it. And then, you're beautiful. Well, thank you, Arab. It just gets better from here on out as I get more makeup on. But yeah, like I said, I'm running a little bit behind this morning, but that's okay. I got to work today, so I'm coming on. Normally, I'll come on first thing in the morning, like much earlier, and then I will. You single? No, I'm seeing somebody, baby. But I will come on and do the weird news, and then in the afternoon I'll come on and I'll do like some workout videos and whatnot. So make sure you come by and see me again because I have a lot going on today. So I said I'm working today. I'm gonna get my face together. If anybody is curious and would like to take a painting class, by all means, let me know. So I do virtual painting classes. Like I don't know, I like to do it. Like I like to get people started on their journey with it and all that stuff. So I mean, that's just kind of like, and then I said I took like a month off of work just because like it was just like I said, everything with my dog, and then I'm having stupid health issues and all that stuff. Deacon, what's going on? Good morning, hon. But like I'm having stupid health issues, and I'm trying to get myself situated. But so I need to work. Like I need to work like a little bit. Like I said, like this last month or so, I'm like so beyond thankful that I had a savings account because if I did not have a savings account, I don't know how like you can't catch break. You ain't kidding, man. I gotta hit up John Hopkins again today to see if my scan results have come through yet because my hospital, like the one in my area, is taking like 8 million years. I mean, it's not like it's cancer or anything that could spread, right? Yeah. So that's Deacon. How are you, honey? Like it's cancer. So you know what I mean. Like that's it's stupid. I had a good portion of my neck taken out like a few months ago. Not even a few months ago. Like maybe like a month ago. And then they called me and they said that it came back positive for cancer. And I was like, oh fuck. So now they don't think that it's spread this way. They're just making sure that it didn't go deeper into my neck. So I had to go and get like I had to go get like a full body scan. Like it was a everything, Deacon. It was like a CT scan, an MRI, a this, a that. So I'm where we stand at now, and I said I'm in like a limbo, right? I'm in like a limbo. We Here's our options: is either if it comes back, right? Like it all depends on what the scan says, right? So I might either need to have surgery to have the lymph node completely removed. They could decide just to do a biopsy. If the biopsy comes back positive for cancer, then I have to go through chemo and radiation and all that shit. If it comes back negative, then I will do like there's these immunity treatments that they can give you to help kind of boost to like fight it off, like shit like that. So I'm like, but I just want to know what I'm doing. Like I don't know. So I said I'm in this like I have herbs like sour sop. Okay. Anti-cancer. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna stick with what my doctors say. Like, it's not that I don't believe in the power of herbs, but like, I'm gonna go by what they said. I don't really think there's an herb that can completely make cancer go away. Like, just diet too. Yeah, it literally has like nothing to do with that, dude. Like, it literally has it's melanoma. It has absolutely nothing to do with diet. Like nothing. I'm here to support you. Well, I appreciate that. But so I said it's just waiting now. It's waiting. It's waiting to, you know, alkaline. Okay, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. It doesn't make any sense, but okay. But so yeah, like I said, that's just kind of what I'm dealing with right now, but I'll be okay. Like I'm pretty tough and like I'm not one I'm really stubborn. I'm not used to like giving up easily. It's not something that's part of my life. But so I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna fight it as much as I possibly can. I'm really hoping that I'm not going to have to go the chemo and radiation like like that way. But if that's what it takes, that's what it takes. You know what I mean? It's just it's tough because I said I lost my mom from cancer, so it's like, and it's something that definitely runs in my family a lot. They sent me for a mammogram too. That one came back negative, so that's okay. At least I got. We don't, like I said, they're more worried that it went deeper into my neck versus like when it came back, they said the mole, because it was a mole on my neck that started to grow. It was like weird. Like that's all of a sudden I started feeling it, and I'm like, the fuck, like this mole's literally been there since I was like little. Like it's always been there, and it was a bigger one on my neck. And it's like in a really weird spot where like I can't really see it either. So but I started noticing like, hey, it's getting like a weird type of bumpy texture, and then all of a sudden I noticed it was growing, and I'm like, okay. And so then I went and I had it removed, which I was awake for, which fucking sucked ass. It was. I could feel them tugging and shit, and the other side of my face was moving. And then they sent me for all this testing like last week, right? Like where I had to do all this like stuff, and it was crazy. Deacon, I went in and I didn't know what was going to happen. Like it looked like an MRI, just like if you had an MRI, like it looked like the tube that they put you in. Not a big deal, right? Well, they gave me an IV and they said, okay, we're going to put whatever medicine is, it's like a contrast, right? We're going to put it in the IV and then we're going to have you wait an hour, right? So they had me sit back in this room and I'm just sitting there like looking at nothing. So I took a fucking nap. I'm not even going to lie. I was like, Then they came and they got me after an hour and they were putting me on the table. And I've told this story a lot on here just because it's like, it's just it's funny. Like, it's funny to me. And so they're getting ready to put me in the tube, right? And the nurse comes over and she's talking to me. She's like, okay, so what you're going to feel is warm. It's going to move from, thank you, gorgeous. I appreciate the follow. But it's going to move from top to bottom. So you'll feel it like running through. And I'm like, okay. And she's like, and then it's probably, she's like, I do have a favor to ask. She said, this warm feeling is going to, what are you doing? This warm feeling is going to stop at your crotch and it's going to make you feel like you have to pee. Please don't pee on the table because this is expensive equipment. And I'm like, like what I was like lost. So I like looked at her and I'm like, I'll try my best. Like, get out of there. Come on. Come on. You don't need to be getting into stuff. It's like the little tiny stuff. That's what he likes to like look at. Like he's like I said, this first time living with family. So I'm like, okay. So they put the medicine in me, and like she said, it ran from top to bottom. I could literally feel it moving through my body. It was crazy stuff. And then all of a sudden it like stopped, right, and it wasn't even my crotch. It was my asshole. My asshole was hot. Like that's where it was my asshole. Like I feel like a lot of people told her it was to be like nice about it. No, it was the asshole. Like 100% was the asshole. I like your dog. I like him too, Docky. He's a good boy. He's new, so he's still getting used to what it's like to live with a family and be out of the shelter and all that stuff. But he's a good boy. He's like I said, he's a little rough around the edges. Like he likes to, but he's still a pup. You know what I mean? Like he's still a little kid. So he wants to. That's all he wants to do is play like constantly. And I'm like, that's cool. That's cool. Like I said, my dog just passed away. My other dog just passed away like maybe like a couple months ago, and he was like 13. So my dog Pepper is. Yeah, how old's Pepper? I love dogs. Like dogs. I don't know how people have fun without dogs in their life. Like seriously, being a dog mom is like part of who I am at this point. So I said my dog ended up, this was like 2 months ago now, where he had cancer. So, and it had already spread. It was already like, he was like a healthy guy his whole life, like never had issues, never had one single tooth issue, nothing, right? They actually told me when I took him to the vet, they were like, yo, your dog's got like the cleanest teeth I've ever seen. And I was like, cool. You know what I mean? But so he never had a cold. He never had like an upset stomach. He never, the normal shit that pets get. Like never had that. And then all of a sudden, like it was like within the last year, like he just developed like I went on vacation in December, and before I left, I noticed like up here by his gum there was like a weird bump. And so I'm like, oh shit, it's probably like an abscess, like da da da. So my daughter had stayed home because she wasn't able to get off work to go on vacation with us, and she stayed home and watched the dog for me. And I'm like, okay, So I called her while I was away, and I said, how's he doing? Like, did it get bigger? Is he in pain? And she's like, Mom, you need to look at this when you get home. I was only gone for like 4 or 5 days, and she's like, you really need to look at this when you get home. And I'm like, okay. While I was gone over those 4 days, it literally tripled in size. And I'm like, oh, that's not good. That's not good. Because then it was like, when he would yawn, it would like pop out. It looked like a little brain. Like, oh my God. I was like, fuck. Because like, that's not good. That's not an abscess at that point. That's something, that's a tumor. And so when I tried to keep my head up and I tried to not like think about it and just kind of, okay, we'll take it as we can. And then the results came back and they said that he had really widespread cancer. Like it had already moved. It had already kind of infected everything. It had already, like, all the tissue around it had been affected. All that, like, it spread so quickly. So, and then like I said, I went through all of this with him, and then I got diagnosed with cancer around the same time. And I'm like, like, it just fucking sucks. It sucks. So yeah, and so then I mean, he like just went downhill, and he ended up, I think it was like, yeah, like a couple months ago now. But like, my house felt weird to not have a dog around it. I don't know. I'm not a cat person. I'm a dog person. Like, I love dogs. They love you. Like, they like love the hell out of you. Like, imagine having a significant other that when you go to work, you come home and they're like, hey, I missed you. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Did you miss me? You were at work. Like, you'd be like, whoa, calm down. Like, oh, Pepper likes the ocean. This one, I said the last one, he hated riding in cars. He had like so much anxiety over riding in cars. This one, he's like, cool. Like, I went down to Washington D.C. to get him, and the whole way home I'm sitting in the back because I didn't know how he was going to make out in the car, and he was literally chilling up on my shoulder like a parrot, looking out the window. And I'm like, okay, oh, thank you, Poseidon. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Like I said, I'll never ask for anything except for screen tabs. I'll ask for free shit. Tapping the screen is free, like and live. That's totally free. Last time I checked, unless they changed something, you know what I mean? It's totally free. But everything's appreciated. And I said I had to take like a month off of work for this. So I'm attempting to I was actually saving up. I have my savings account. I was trying to save up to get to go on vacation. Like, that was like, I was like, I need a vacation. I'm gonna go on vacation. And then, like I said, all this stuff happened all at once. Like I said, I got my cancer diagnosis. My dog got his cancer diagnosis, and with a very close time to one another. So I ended up taking like a month off of work. I said I work for myself, so it's like, if I don't work, I don't earn. And so, but I had to. He was literally like just in himself. He was like a 24-hour day job. He couldn't jump. His back legs swelled, and like he couldn't jump. He couldn't lay down. He was like uncomfortable constantly. Like, I had to pick him up, put him in bed. It was just, it was a lot. It was a lot. And I said it was really sad to see because he was so healthy. He was so healthy his whole life, and he was the first dog I ever had. So like, losing him, oh, that was horrible. That was horrible. I'm like still absolutely heartbroken. You know what I mean? Thank you, Henry. But so I ended up, this guy, he needed to have. I'll put a follow back on you. But like, this guy, he needed a good home. So I'm very happy because there's another dog in this world that is going to be spoiled and bougie and all that stuff. Aw, thank you, Henry. I appreciate you guys. Like I said, everything's appreciated. Nothing is expected. I used to have a turtle. Turtles can be mean, man. I had turtles when I was like younger, and they can be mean. Like, what the fuck is your problem, turtle? You got an attitude. The shit. So what we do first thing in the morning, I said I try to get on here much earlier, but I'm just kind of running behind today. So, and I said I'm working today, so we're going to put some makeup on. We're going to read the weird news. I like to do the weird news first thing in the morning. There's so much. Did you go? I totally just reminded myself. This is one of those like little mental notes where I was like, I need to remember to talk about this when I do the weird news, right? There. So bad. The normal news I find very depressing, especially first thing in the morning. So I like to do the weird news because it's all the weird zany stuff that you don't necessarily normally hear about. There was a circus recently, and I heard, oh God, like this of all the things you don't expect to happen at a circus, right? This is what the fuck is in my hair? That's definitely one of them, right? So they had their trapeze artists up, right? And they're doing their performance. Well, apparently one of the trapeze artists beforehand had was having some stomach issues. And so he had stopped by a gas station, you know, he was on the road, all that stuff. He stopped by a gas station and got a gas station burrito, right? Which already sounds horrible. My gas stations sell like sushi and shit. Like, the fuck do I want to eat gas station sushi for? Like, you know what I mean? But like, so it ended up that he had a really upset stomach. But you know, show must go on, all that stuff, right? So you can see where this is going, correct? Like, so there are people, you know, people pay more to sit in the front row, right? He did. There's one move where it's like whatever. I don't know what the move is, but it's like his signature move, and he literally shit himself and it went all over the front row. Like it's like a death drop type of thing where like he flies up and then like flies on the net like he's doing like circles and shit. And so people in the audience were saying they were like, I thought it was like confetti at first. And then I looked down at my popcorn and I realized it was like wet and brown. And I'm like, I'd be pretty mad. Like, I don't know about y'all. Like, I understand body functions happen and gas station burritos can do no good. And I get it. But, like, just imagine you're, like, taking your family to go see the circus. Like, this happened. I looked this up because I was so curious about it. But, like, imagine you're taking your family to the circus. You're like, oh, we're going to have good family time. Oh, I paid extra money for these tickets. Thank you, Henry, honey. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Like I said, nothing's expected. Everything's always appreciated, though. Big or small, I appreciate it all. But so yeah, I mean that's our first news article of this morning is that like this trapeze artist pooped on the whole front row. I would hope that they would at least give them money back. Like they said, everybody started panicking. Like people didn't realize, like people thought it was confetti at first, and then they realized. And people's natural instinct when something happened is to panic like a motherfucker. Like that's our first like instinct is let me panic like crazy. So people started getting up and realizing what was on them, and then they started running around down in there. And like he had, let's put it this way, he had on, you know how they have like their tights that are like they're aptly named tights. Like the have you ever seen like the ballet dancers, like the male ballet dancers? I don't know if I could wear them that tight. Where you can see every muscle and they're like, "Oh, thank you, Rivers. I appreciate you, baby." But yeah, like just imagine. So his tights were actually white. Oh my God, I just can't imagine. I can't imagine like you're like let me pay. Like I said, I hope at least they gave them their money. I would be so mad. Like you look down at your popcorn and you realize somebody took a duke. So you can look it up. It's a real story. It's a real thing that happened. You know. That's what we're starting on this morning. Oh, Kevin, thank you, baby. Thank you. I appreciate you. Aren't you wonderful? How's everything going, Mr. Kev? You hanging in there? Kevin. Ooh, Kevin's one of my Meet Me people. Have you heard, like, oh my God, have you been watching what's been going on? There's somebody, I won't say her name, who came over from Meet Me, who was known on Meet Me for scamming people. And she's come over here, and now she's known for, like, the same thing. And it's, like, bad. Like it's bad. Like somebody from Meet Me called me the other night, and they were like, I don't really keep up to it with it too much because I'm like, like a drama. Like I'm just not a person that's into drama. Like not my thing. And they called me the other night, and they're like, Yo, I'm actually worried somebody's gonna like go to her house, and I'm like, maybe she needs it. Like I mean, like maybe. But yeah, so it's like it's really getting bad. There's like watch parties, like watching her live. There's like, I mean, you go and there's like 20 million like, oh here. There we go. I have my YouTube up, Kev, but here. Let's say. We'll take you in. There you go. Hey, Kev. Alexa, volume on. Hey, what's happening,
Well,
baby?
who's that person that they're watching?
Faith.
Who?
Faith. Remember Keep the Faith? She was in the wheelchair.
Oh yeah.
It's bad. Like, it's bad. When I tell you, like, literally, it's bad. Like,
She been scamming people.
Yeah, well, she did it on Meet Me. once upon a time, right? Like I can remember back in the day, she had a GoFundMe set up so she could go to Arizona. I didn't donate like a whole lot to it. It was like $30. Like
Yeah, oh yeah, yeah. I remember something happened, but I never knew because I never really dealt with her.
yeah. Well, then it ended up that I guess she went online, and this is years later. I met her like her third day on the app, and I stopped by her lab. Her parents are almost 70, right? And
Uh-huh.
she's like literally on her live stream like screaming obscenities at them and then telling people that they're abusing her. I mean, it's just like I said, I got a whole bunch of videos sent to me like the other day, so I like kind of went down the rabbit hole and I was like, holy fuck. Like when I tell you she's made enemies over here, I can literally, I've been live streaming for about 6 years now, right? Wow. Hi, Janar. And I like I can maybe there's maybe a handful of people that I've just not got along with. I generally like everybody. You know what I mean? This stuff, it's bad. Like I said, there's people on TikTok that are just doing. I was surfing the other day, flipping, and there were like 30 different people that were just restreaming her live. Like I mean, it's bad. So then on Meet Me, I knew she got chased off of Meet Me because she was taking up collections so she could move out of her house, and then she ended up trying to book a cruise with it. So I had heard about that, but like I said, I don't form my opinions on anybody based on what other people's opinions are. I'll just, I've always had a good experience with her. She's always been nice to me. I don't have any reason to not like her. But this stuff's hard to not say.
Oh
Like
yeah.
it's when I say it's bad, I mean it's getting bad. Like it's really like I'm actually like I said, my friend called me the other night and they're like, "Yo, I'm actually worried for her safety," and I am too. Like, so a lot of the Meet Me people are now coming over to TikTok and they're learning about what's been going on. And it's just, I've never seen somebody be so disliked on social media. Like, straight up. Like, I've never, and I was going to say, Kevin's from my old site. Like, we've seen some shit.
Mm-hmm.
I've never seen somebody, it's literally like 95% of the site is just like trying to get her off here, like trying to get her into like trying to like it's bad. And but I've
Dang.
yeah, I've never seen like I said, look the videos up. It's a trip down the rabbit hole. Like it's just I was like shocked. I knew there was stuff going on, but I said I kind of keep out of it and I don't really get into it on my stream and all that stuff. But like it's hard to ignore because I said it's a lot. It's a lot. And so I kind of heard the rumors about her on Meet Me, but like I said, I never really had that experience with her. So I was like, not going to believe, shit. I'd moved over to TikTok and I knew that they'd kind of run her off the site because she'd taken collections and then booked a cruise with it rather than trying to move out. Like I knew all this stuff. But I'm like, she's always been nice to me. I don't have any reason to dislike her. You know what I mean? Like I said, the most she got out of me was like $30, and that was like back in the day. You know what I mean? Like, but so she tells people that her parents are abusing her. They're both almost 70, and I'm like this. It's a lot. Like it's a lot. So a lot of the Meet Me people are coming over, and they're getting like bombarded with people like because she's going around to all the people from Meet Me now, like getting in their box, hey, what's up? And she's literally got 500 people that are following her like around the site and just telling people what she really is. Like I mean, it's overwhelming. So I said I know that more Meet Me people are coming over, but like it's a lot, dude. Like I said, I knew it was bad. I kind of keep out of it. You know what I mean? Like I don't go to her live. I don't. I'm just not
Right.
into drama like that. But like I said, I got a whole bunch of videos sent to me the other night from somebody else from Meet Me, and they were like, "Dude, this is bad." And then I started going on and looking at the videos and reading the comments, and I'm like, they've called APS on her, like Adult Protection Services, for her abusing her parents. They've called,
Oh damn.
yeah, they've called Social Security to report her. They've called, I mean, like everything. Like I'm just like I'm surprised. I am surprised nobody's shown up to her house yet.
They don't know what she do.
Oh, they do. Her address is everywhere. Her username on her backup account is literally her first and last name. So it wasn't hard for people to find. You know what I mean? It wasn't.
Right.
It wasn't hard. I mean, her address is everywhere. I said her parents are in their 70s. Like, what are they going to do if somebody comes to the house? Like, they're not going to be able to stop them. So I said there's a lot of people that are coming over from Meet Me now that are kind of, hi, Drip, what's going on? But they are kind of finding out all this shit. And I'm like, I just kind of like stay, but like I'm still kind of like watch. You know what I mean? Like I said, she's never done anything personally to me, but I would be pissed. I would be pissed. Like I said, every time I went to her live, she was had a new GoFundMe set up for whatever, right? So you start to realize what people are about. Like, you know, like Kevin's seen it before too. Like people get the less people are on a site, the more desperate people get to get gifters.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And they will start doing
Uh,
shady ass shit.
yeah, buddy.
Mm-hmm. Like I said, I'm a live streamer. I like to think that I've maintained my integrity over the years. Like I've never chased diamonds. I've never asked for diamonds. I'm literally going through cancer treatments right now, Kev, and I've not set up a GoFundMe. I've not asked for people to pay for my treatments. I've like it's just not my thing. Mike, good morning, honey. Like it's just not
Right,
my
right,
thing.
right.
So I'm like, but like it's bad. If you look the videos up, I mean they're bad. Like they're bad, and I'm like, oh my god, these people are fucking coming for her. Like they're coming for her. So I know she's been going to like Mocha's live a lot. I know that like King James, he just came over for Meet Me. Like there's other people that have been coming over, and they're like, if she's in the box, there's literally like 500 people coming in to tell people about her. Like it's just wild. I've never seen. I mean, everybody. When you deal with mass amounts of people, there's always going to be somebody that doesn't like somebody, and that's just how it is. There's always going to be somebody that's about drama and all that stuff. I've never, like, honestly, I've never seen anything like this ever.
She going all the big screens.
Yeah, yeah. Well, she was like a big gifter on Meet Me, and here she put herself something like $20,000 in debt gifting
She wasn't
people.
that big of a hey, she wasn't that big of a gift over there.
Well, I mean, I don't know because I said
She
like
was
at the,
taking in a lot. That's a yeah.
yeah, so that's what people are
But she
throwing out all these numbers of how much money she's gotten over the years, and I'm like, holy shit. Like,
yeah,
holy
she
shit.
was taking,
Yeah, but like I
but
said,
she wasn't giving shit.
really, well, she says to everybody what a nice person she is. Lewis, good morning, honey. Like, oh, I'm such a nice person. I have such a big heart, and I'm just like floored. Like I said, I've seen a lot of crazy shit on live. I've seen a lot of crazy shit over the years because I've been doing it forever. I've dealt with a ton of people. I've dealt with everything. I've never seen anything like this. Never,
Right, right, right.
never, not even close have I ever seen anything like this. Like, I mean, it's bad. I've never.
Yeah.
I don't know that I would want to. Oh, thank you, Lewis. I don't know that I would want to stream. Like I said, I can maybe count like maybe 10 people the whole time I've been
Mm-hmm.
live that I'm just like I don't fuck with them. Like you know what people are about. You find out what people are about. You're like, but I'll just distance myself. Like I don't do that. Like if I'm arguing with somebody, I'll argue with them, but I don't take it on my stream. You know what I mean? Like I've literally, when I tell you I've never seen some shit like this, I mean I have never seen some shit like this. So, and
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
say what?
Wow.
Yeah,
Oh man.
it's a lot, dude. It's a lot. Like it's a lot. So I said, Auntie T, she came over. That's the live that I got sent yesterday. It was like a couple people from Meet Me, and like the response that it happened.
Now which Auntie T you talking about?
The one from Meet Me, the one that ran the T page.
Oh, that's a different one.
Yeah, I don't know like what like if her username was the same or whatnot, but like I said, there's a lot of Weeze. Good morning, honey. There's a lot of people coming over from Meet Me now because I guess Meet Me is quiet as fuck. So people are coming over here now,
Yeah.
and it's just like I said, I've never seen some shit like this before, ever,
Yeah,
ever.
I was trying to yeah. I might have to put my badge on hold over there.
Really, I was gonna say I'm surprised. It's just I don't know the whole badge thing. Like I could see it. Like I said, even from just having a top badge, when I would go to people's rooms, right, and just like the level that I had and all that stuff. Like I said, Meet Me really did me dirty. So I was like, fuck them. Like I'll still go on live here and there, but like I don't really fuck with them anymore. I actually told them to take the top badge off my account. I was like, I'm done with it. Because, like, I went to go on my live one day, and they're like VIP support. I'm sure that you know this. It's like bullshit. Like, they don't even answer. Okay. Like, I was going right to Jim B for any of my issues because nobody in badge support actually helped. Nobody actually did anything. And then the one day I went to go live, and I literally had to reset my live stream 30 times. I was ready to put my phone through the goddamn the fact that I made it through that day without breaking something is amazing. So after that, but I could see it. Like I would go to people's rooms and I'd be like, hey, what's up? Or if I went in, because my little button shows, you know what I mean? When I go in, and I'm sure it's even worse for like the people that are VIPs, like on the site. Thank you, I appreciate you. But I could see people perk up. Hey, what's going on, Misfit? How you doing? How you doing? Oh, okay. I'm like, dude, calm down. Like, I don't know. I don't chase diamonds. I really don't give a fuck. Like you, I've kicked every color of VIP out of my room. Like, green. If somebody's an asshole, they're an asshole. It don't matter. Like, but that's what a lot of people do is like the ass kissing and shit like that. And it's like, it's just fake. It's fake to me. Like, I'll base people on like my opinion of them does not,
Yeah.
thank you, Henry. I appreciate. You know what I'm saying? Like, I try to be a good person. Like, I try to be a good
Well, you
person.
are.
I
You are.
try. I try.
You always been.
I think
You
that
always
sometimes I
been.
do better than others.
Yeah, you always been solid with me, baby.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. It's like, I'm not like somebody that chased gifters. I'm not somebody that's gonna deal with bullshit just because somebody is a gifter. I'm not, you know what I mean? It's just not. I'll be
No,
nice
you
to
good.
people until they give me a reason not to be nice to them.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But and then I noticed too with live streaming sites like he says, I don't know what that means, Paula. I said, guys, I'm live on YouTube and I'm live on TikTok. Nice view, thanks. I try, but I grow myself. No, but I try to be good to people. Like I said, unless they give me like a reason to not
Hell
be.
no.
Yeah, growing
Boy,
myself. It was exhausting. I sleep like 18 hours a day just because growing boobs is exhausting.
oh, shit. Oh, wonderful.
Nice
Oh,
tattoos. I
great.
did not grow those myself. The tattoos, no, did not. Mm-mm. They had to get put there. You know, my ex-husband said to me the one day, like I'd gotten like more tattoos, and he said to me the one day, he was like, "You realize there's like something like too many tattoos, right?" I was like, "No," and then it made me want to get them even more.
Oh, you see the hand?
There was a psychology behind it. But yes, how's everything going, Kev? You good?
Oh, yeah, I'm good.
You good? Are you transitioning over too?
Oh, sorry. You know what? I'm trying to hang on to the top edge over on the other side, but I don't know.
I don't even think
You
that
know,
they like I said, it just the whole top. There was like no point to it. Like there was no point to it. I was getting no help. I was getting no support. I was getting nothing. They were just kind of throwing us out there, going, "Go make money. Have a good day," and like patting us on the head. And I said, "I had my badge for 4.5 years. My life got restricted for inappropriateness. What
oops,
ifs?" But
oops.
yeah. Whoops. I said TikTok. It takes a little getting used to because it's a lot more
Oh, shit, she get that right?
restrictive
Hold on.
than
She
other.
running late.
You're running late.
Oh, no, no, I'm talking to somebody else.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, I was at work right quick.
He's like, I'm on break. Yeah, but your hour's up. No, I'm still on break.
Yeah, shit.
That I'll call you out. Like, hi, mommy, you are so fine. Ooh, great. And you started off with calling me mommy. That doesn't make me
And then,
my
what?
skin crawl or anything. Yeah, nothing. Yeah,
And then,
but so it takes a little getting used to. Like I said, they're a lot more restrictive over here, and so I had to like a lot of my events and whatnot. I had to kind of not do it because they weren't very appropriate. But I like it. I like it. I like it over here. And I said then yeah, every live streaming site, people will come and go. Like that's just kind of how it goes, you know. So I'll jump around a little bit
right, right.
just to kind of see like where people are going to. Like if another site is, doing something different, like I'll try it out. And I said every time like I'm a 20-year-old, 6'2", big D. Hope you like it. No, no. Can you follow me back, mommy? No, no. I'm actually I know you can't see it, but I'm literally going like this, stepping back away from you. Like everything that you've said since you come in, I have my other live stream open, but like everything you've said since you come in has totally creeped me the fuck out. So if you could knock that off, that would be absolutely fantastic. Mm-hmm. Just saying. Just saying. It's creepy. You're 20 years old. Like, get the fuck out of here. Like, I mean, like, I don't need somebody's kid calling, I love you, mommy. No, like, listen, Hacks, I don't know any other way to say fuck off, but do you need a different language for me to say fuck off? Because I'm literally telling you fuck off, right? Like, you would think that this would be like an understanding. Like, I love older women. Yeah, but they don't like you. Hold on, let me just kick him out. He's already annoying the shit out of me.
What?
Creepy ass
Okay.
motherfucker.
What? Where's this at?
I have my other live stream open. Oh, thank you, Lee. So I said I do
Oh,
YouTube and TikTok.
you're doing another one.
Yeah, yeah. And like some of the comments, man.
Oh, I'm over here like, where's this comments coming from? I don't see none of it. I was
Yeah, I
like, what
try
the
to let
heck?
people know like I have another stream up. Like I've been doing YouTube and TikTok at the same time, kind of just dual streaming because
Oh,
I started doing YouTube like a few months ago, and it's been moving right along. Like it's not been crazy. Like I said it's I don't really stream as much as I
so
used to.
how do people support you on YouTube? What do they have to do?
Well, they have like stickers and stuff like that, but you have to meet a certain criteria in order to get gifted. So it's a little bit different. Like there's it's like their whole creator rewards program type of thing, but you can actually get paid based on views and all this stuff. But you have to have like there's like I said criteria. So it's not everybody's. Oh, you got to stream on there for a bit before you actually start making money on there. So it's like something like X amount of view hours on your videos, and X amount of or people popping through your live stream. It's X amount of hours streamed. Like there's all this stuff that goes into it, which is the only part I don't like about it because it's like, and then people
Yeah.
they have gifts or they're stickers where people can put them in your live stream, but you have to meet that level before they'll even let that happen. And it's kind of weird too, like with YouTube, because what's going on, David? But like somebody will come through and they're like, I'm 14 years old, and I'm like, get the fuck out, get out, like,
Mhm.
like, get the fuck out right now. Like that's definitely because I set my streams to 18 plus, but you'll still get like all they gotta do is change their birthday. Oh, I'm 14. Why are you here? Like I really don't need to be friends with somebody that's 14 years old. Like I'm good on all that. I'm good. I'm fucking 45. Like I'm good. I don't need to be friends with somebody that's fucking 14 years old or like 16 or like even somebody that's like in their 20s. I'm like,
Yeah, like I'm too old to be your friend.
my daughter is 25. Like,
Did you hear what I said?
yeah, I'm too old to be your friend. Yeah, I absolutely. I feel that. I feel that 100%.
Yeah, cause you just hot spring chicken.
Yeah, I'm like, dude, we have no. Like I said, the dude that was just coming through, he's like, I'm 20 years old. I've got a bit. I'm like, no, listen, I don't care what you got. It's no, 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 like no, like you can't hit on me if you're 20 years old. That should literally be out the window right away. You're just not. Like she doesn't seem like a
You
person
know,
that'll be down for it. I'm not.
I am 15 years older than you.
Are you?
Yeah, I'm 60.
Oh, you're 60. Okay. I thought you were younger than that.
Yeah. Fuck no.
He's 60 and still pimping. Yeah. Still getting the girls. Yeah.
Hey, that sounds good on paper because I ain't pimping.
He's trying.
You know what I'm
Trying.
saying?
Yeah, but so how you like TikTok's good for?
So I'm liking they got a lot of jobs over there, a lot more that up
Yeah.
the way.
Yeah, it's a little
But
bit.
people keep trying to get me to join these agencies.
Oh yeah, they'll if you're a new account, like, and I see when I first started, I had an agency and it seemed to help the numbers like so much, and then I just kind of fucked myself over because like I said, I don't live stream is one of those things you got to be consistent with it in order to be successful. And like then I opened my own business. Like that's kind of what I did with my Meet Me money, was like get myself up and running with what I wanted to do. Have you ever heard of this TV show before, Misfits? Look it up when you're free. Good. What is it on? But oh, you know what? Here, let me show you. So I said I've gotten my design studio up and running, and that's what I did with a lot of the money that I had come in on Meet Me. So I set myself up. I didn't do diamond trading with people, and like gifting is one thing, but when you're like just setting it up to go back and forth, it's like no, like it's, you know what I mean. So this is my newest one. So I said I've been home with a doggie that was passing away, and I at the same time got a cancer diagnosis myself, so I'm going through that treatment. So I've been painting more. So that's my newest one. I'm working on a new one now, but I do a lot of different designs. So it's like shirts, hats, cups, you know, all that other stuff. But that's what kind of got me up and running. Like, you know what I mean? Is just taking what I got and starting something and pushing it. You know what I mean? So that's where my brain is right now. But that's been taking a lot of time up.
I'm about to get into an elevator. I may lose you. I'll be back.
Okay, baby. I'll be here. You know where to find me. Hold on. Let me make sure I have you followed, Kev. I didn't even know you were on here. Hold on. I was going to say, type something in the chat. Yeah, Kev is awesome, guys. If you don't know him, make sure that, like, you go put a follow on him. Hold on. It won't let me do it. Hold on. I was going to say, there we go, Kev. Here. I should be able to do it now that... Oh, thank you, honey. I appreciate that. There we go. Oh, no, wait, I do have you followed. Okay. All right. Yeah. When you're out the elevator, if you want to get back in, you're more than welcome to. But so we do the weird news in the morning. I said I'm up like a little late. I had a late start to my day. I got up, I started working, and then I just kind of got like sidetracked. And then I realized like, it's our community just teared up. Woohoo! But I said I don't stream as much as I used to. Sheffer, good morning, honey. I used to stream like literally all the time. I love streaming. I love interacting with people. I love the people that come to my lives. Like I've had people that I've been friends with for years upon years upon years that I've met via live. You know what I mean? Good morning, Shefford. How are you, baby? So I'm very thankful to live stream, but I definitely don't. It's one of those things you really gotta like be into it to be successful at it. Like you gotta go live every single day, and you gotta go at the same time every single day, and you gotta, that's how you build the communities up, is by consistency. I'm really inconsistent. I'll be the first one to admit it. I feel like I need more mental health breaks than I used to. Like I said, I'm going through cancer treatment, so it's like that's my focus. Like, you know what I mean? Like that is my focus, is beating this shit and getting back to normal life. So I need to hit them up again today and be like, did my results come through yet? Like I'm literally ready to go down to the hospital and be like, yo, can you please, because I said I'm going to Johns Hopkins for my treatment. So what they did, I did the test thing, like I had a full body scan just like last week, and it was weird. I'm not even going to get into that story, but that was weird. And we're just waiting. We're still waiting for the results to get sent through from my hospital to Johns Hopkins. Like that doesn't cause any anxiety at all. No, it doesn't cause any anxiety at all, not a bit. I might be a little anxious lately, so I said I'm trying to keep myself busy. That's always the best way I've felt to get like dealt with anxiety, is just keep myself busy. Like the more stressed I am, the more I'll work, the more I'll keep myself busy. Like so I started doing, within like the last couple months too, I started doing flow fans. I've been doing fire fans, which you've never seen. If you've never seen those are really cool. I'm planning on coming here in the afternoon today and doing that. And so one is like the long silk fans, and I'm just learning like different tricks. I would love, oh my God, I have an aerial rig, right? Like for aerial acrobatics, right? I would love to learn how to do that. It's such a pain, because I don't have like a lot of people, they'll just put theirs inside their house, and like that's how they practice, right? I ain't got that type of ceiling space, you know what I mean? Like my fat ass is gonna rip it out the fucking ceiling. But so I have one of those big rigs that gets set up. It's like the metal ones that kind of look like, you know, what type of swing. Hey, what are you doing? Come here, come here, come here. This is the new doggy. He's very much into tearing shit up, aren't you? But like, I would love to learn how to do like aerial. Like I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do it, and then it just kind of has been sitting in my shed ever since. Huh. But so this one, I have to put him in his kennel when I do the flow fans because he's just not like, he's like, we're gonna play. I'm like, please don't tear my fans up, please. I just got those ones. Like, but so it's neat. It's very relaxing and just watching it. I find it's like watching fish swim. You know what I mean? So it's actually pretty neat. I said people do a lot of tricks with them and all this stuff. I have not lit my fire fans yet. That will happen one day, and then you guys will see. You guys will see. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I might need witnesses on that. Come on, get out of my makeup. Come on. So he said, I love it. I absolutely love the new dog. He's so beyond sweet. He's very much in that tear thing up type phase where like I'm like, dude, I just got you that bed, and he's like, let's fuck it up. I'm like, all right, he's keeping himself occupied, but so he's very curious about everything. What is this? What are you doing? Hold on, let me get up in front of it and just put my face down on it to try to figure out what it is. I'm like, dude, it's eyeliner. It ain't that serious. You know what I mean? Do not this thing, he does not like my foundation sponge. See, I knew what you were going after. I keep having to make sure that I put it aside because I don't know if he thinks it's a toy for him or he's gotten a hold of it a couple times. He just, I guess, likes it because it's squishy. But I'm like, dude, like, that's my last poof. It's my last poof. Yeah, you chew that up, I got no more poofs. I'd have to order more poofs. I know. But so he just wants to play. Like that's pretty much like how he spends like 90% of his time. I said my last dog, he was older before he passed away, so he would literally sleep like 16 hours a day. He'd get up, he'd go and sunbathe for a little bit, then he'd go eat, then he'd go, and it was like the same thing. Hey, Hatchers, what's happening? But so yeah, I said, oh God, I can't imagine if going back to what I was talking to Kevin about. Like I can't imagine. Hey, baby, how are you? I can't imagine going on a site where say like 80% of the people hated me. Like I said I'm very stubborn, but I've never had that type of reaction from anybody. Oh, happy birthday! How old are you today? Oh, that's awesome. Are you guys going out and doing something fun? I like never do it. I'm like old. I'm like over the birthday thing. I'm like people are like, so what are you doing for your birthday? I'm like probably baking myself a cake and hanging out with my family. Like, so I said, if you guys want to see like the fans, like I said, I've been practicing. I'm keeping myself busy. It's helping me get through like this treatment and all that stuff. Our next step now, like I said, our next step now is based on whatever these results are that we're waiting on is either surgery, a biopsy, um, and then depending, like I'm gonna have one or the other. It's either gonna have fully removed. So really, yeah, that's what I'm like. What do you mean? What am I doing? Like, I think when you're like 21, you're like, it's my birthday. Let's go out. Let's make this a big deal. And then by the time I'm like 45, I'm like, eh. I'm 35. There you go. See, old woman. No. It cracks me up when like there's like people on here that'll be like young and they're like, what? You're like some old woman. I'm like, am I? I don't feel it yet, but like it really does go by quick. Like it really does. Last time I looked, I was like 19 years old. Like, and now, like I said, my daughter, she's been taller than me forever. My son's been taller than me forever. They're both in their 20s. I'm like, when the fuck did that happen? Like, what? 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 And I said, my daughter, she has a boyfriend. She's been with her boyfriend for like 3 years now almost, and he's amazing. He's amazing. Like I'm so excited because he was like her first. Like she dated beforehand, but he was like her first real relationship, and I just adore him. Like I've never had a time where I've been like, oh, he shouldn't treat her like that. Like he treats her so good, and she's not gonna settle for less. I can tell you that right now. She's very headstrong like me, but he just. And I'm like, man, like, God, like, I wish I would have found like my perfect person when I was like in my 20s. That could have saved you a lot of like heartache and shit. Yeah, he's really, really good guy. He just graduated college like this last week or so. He went to school for computers, so now he's trying to find a job in the field. But like, he's just a nice guy. He reminds me a lot of Joe, where he's very laid back. He's very lets her take like the lead, like all that stuff. And it works for them. Like I said, I don't think I've ever actually in all this time, like, because I said she moved back downstairs into the apartment downstairs. So, like I'll see him like as he comes and goes, or if he stays the night, like all that stuff. I'm, hey, what's up, man? You know what I mean? Like that sort of stuff. I've never heard them fight. I've never heard them fight. Like I thought we would have to go through a couple rough relationships. Everybody goes through rough relationships when they're young, and then you look back and you go, "Why the fuck? It's not even somebody I would date now. Like the fuck." Like nothing against my ex-husband, but like I said to my daughter the one day, I really dig your look. Thank you, Mike. I appreciate that. I dig my look. Look, I dig my look too. I dig my lick was what I ended up saying, but that's not what I meant to say. You know what I mean? So yeah, but like I said, I figured we would have to go through a couple, starter relationships, get out of stuff before we really found like the one. I say we, like I'm part of it. Like, no, I just thought, I was like, okay, like that's normally how it goes is you go through a couple of rough relationships before. And I said, it's nothing against their dad. I adore him for being like my dad's kid or, my kid's dad, all that stuff. But like even him, like I look at now and I'm like, man, I was with this person for almost 9 years. And I said to my daughter the one day, I said, so now that you're older, could you see me and your dad together? Because she went through that phase when she was that age where she wanted us to get back together, and she's like, no. I'm like, not even a little. She's like, no. She's like, I don't even understand how you guys did it to begin with. She's like, you two are so different. And I'm like, yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah. Like nothing against him, but I'm sure he probably looks at me the same. Like, you know what I mean? Like, what the fuck was I thinking? I don't blame him for that. Okay, so let's see. We're doing the weird news. We're keeping our doggy out of our makeup. I was going to say, Hattress, this is the new baby. He's a sweet kid. He's a sweet kid. He gets into everything. He gets into everything. I know. I love you too. I know. But this is his first time with a family. So he just moved. He just moved in. What? I know. I love you too. But yeah, so he's very much gotten used to being around here. This dude is gonna have such a good life. Did you see Kelly's post? Oh my God, Hattress Kelly had her babies the other day. I was so excited. I was so excited. Like she had two little girls, and I was like I think she just had them. It was either yesterday or the day before, or something like that. But yeah, she was ready to pop there for a bit, and it's like I said, our friend Kelly, I've known her forever. Like, she's wonderful. She's English. She's funny as fuck. She's going to have a couple potty mouth little kids, like, in no time. So he said some people I keep up with, like, on Facebook, or there's not a ton of people that I've added from my live streaming to my Facebook just because it has, like, my first and last name on it. And people be cray. So it's like when I trust somebody, then I'm like, okay, I'll move them over. I'll let them. I don't even go live on Facebook. I hate going live on Facebook. It don't let you play music in the background. It'll censor it. So if you're playing music in the background, then they just can't hear you at all. And it's like, I feel weird not having music on. It's so quiet. So quiet. But so, yeah, so I said we're rocking right along, y'all. We're trying. We're trying our best to keep our heads up and like that's it. So I got to fight ahead of myself regardless of what happens with it. But I'm pretty stubborn and I got a lot of fight left in me. So, I mean, that's just, like I said, they're either going to do surgery to remove the lymph node altogether, or based on the test results, might end up doing a biopsy. If the biopsy comes back negative, then I go for, it's like immunity boosting treatments, like down the hospital, all this stuff. Or if it comes back positive, then I have to do the chemo and radiation. And meanwhile, I'm just sitting in limbo, fucking waiting. Stupid. Stupid. If they hit me up today, if John Hopkins say, hey, we need you to come today and get that surgery, I'd be like, all right, I'll be there today. I hate waiting for shit. Doctors are like, well, we're going to set you up. I'm like, can we just get these results pushed through? Because, like, this is something that if it's there can spread. So I would really appreciate. So they're going to go back in and take out another piece of my neck. I said, oh, God, that was horrible. That was horrible. When they took off the first one, that was horrible. Like, I was awake for that shit. I'm like, why couldn't y'all put me to sleep for this? This is not really something I needed to be awake for. Like, I could feel him, like, I couldn't feel it, but I could feel, like, him pulling and stuff, and then I could feel the other side of my jaw going like this, and I'm like, this is weird. This is weird. And I'm, like, thinking, like, I'm sitting there, and I'm like, what if there's, like, we don't get earthquakes in Delaware. What if there's an earthquake? I have epilepsy. What if I have a seizure? Like, I literally got, like, I have rescue meds, right? That, like, it's, if you have a seizure and it lasts X amount of time, I've never had to use them, but it's always good to have around, right? I literally got it out of my purse, right? Sat it right by me. And I was like, you see this? You see this? If for any reason I need this, Bobby, what's going on, Bobby? Like, but, it's right here. Like, I literally told everybody that came out, I was like, right here. And then I'm checking out, like, their table got no arms on it, some marble floor. I'm like, man, fuck. Like, hello, what is going on in my head? My heady? There we go. All right, so let's do. I said I'll recap the weird, like just what I've shared in some of the weird news this morning. So recently, curious. I would like to know your reaction to this. So recently, and I actually looked this up, like did a background like check on it because I was like, no way, they're making that shit up. There was there was a circus recently, right? And the trapeze artist was having, he stopped and he got a burrito out of a gas station, right? Which already we know which way that's going to go. Hold on. I think he's on my coffee table again. Hold on. Give me 1 second, y'all. What are you doing? Oh, okay. All right. I'm just making sure. Like I said, he's into everything. But so the trapeze artist, he had like a gas station burrito, right? And it really didn't sit well with him. Go fig. Like some people, I'm just like, how did they make it this far in life? Like one of the girls at the toy shop. I said I worked in an adult store for like 7 years. Yep, yep, yep. Hey, come here. And she would like sit. I said, where'd you get your sushi at? Just talking because I've literally never had sushi. I don't trust Delaware sushi. She goes, the gas station sells it. And I'm like, you got that at a gas station? She's like, yeah, yeah. It's one of those pre-made packs. And I'm like, no. What are you eating? Okay. All right. Okay. Like I said, I gotta keep my eye on him. But so there's this traveling circus. Their trapeze artist made really poor judgment. Grabbed a gas station burrito. Um, was having belly issues, but you know I almost said the stomach might go on. But the show must go on. So he got up and he has his one signature move that he does, where he like flips up in the air and then he drops down onto the net. Right. Well, guess what? Oh, and by the way, he wears the whole like ensemble of the trapeze artists. They all wear white, right? So you can see where this is going, right? Like, so people were like, oh, they thought confetti was being dropped, right? And one of the witnesses, like the whole front row got covered, and it wasn't confetti. And she said she felt it, and she was like, what is that? And then she looked down at her popcorn, realized it was brown. See, the whole back of him was like brown, and she's like, I realized what was going on. I'm like, no, I like certain things in life would make me lose my mind. Like, you know how you're just like, I don't know how I would react to that situation. That one would definitely be up there. You poop on me and my family, I'm not going to be a very happy girl. I can tell you that much. Like, but then everybody started panicking and getting up and running around because they seen what had happened, and I'm like, oh, good. Everything good comes from people panicking, right? But like, um, all right, so apparently there's a living Nostradamus, which, by the way, he's very pretty. Like you can tell he gets his eyebrows done and everything, and like he looks like he gets maybe lip injection. Like they're big pouty lips. But so chilling prediction that will decide the future of global order. Now, do you guys remember? Now this came out recently, right? If you guys remember, Sylvia Brown used to always be on Montel Williams, like back in the day. Like she'd be doing her psychic predictions and all that stuff. Well, now we're getting to the years that she predicted. She said that there would be another plague at one point in time, which I guess you could consider to be COVID, right? Like that could be considered as a plague. But she made all these predictions for 2020, 2025, 2030, and like none of them came through. None of them. So now people are realizing that all the time she was standing there going, okay, I see your family member, and what they're trying to say is they don't want you to feel bad, like that it was all bullshit. Are there psychics that can't, like, I would just be like a psychic that didn't predict the future. If you're going to be a psychic, right, wouldn't you just be the ones that talk to people that have passed? Why would you make future predictions? I mean, I guess she figured she wasn't going to be around to find out anyway. Like, I would see, I'm like rational. If I thought I was psychic, I would literally go to the doctor and be like, I think I'm schizophrenic. Like I'm hearing voices and shit. Like what the fuck? Like that's weird. Like some people they're just like, oh, I must be psychic. Like no, I would literally think I'd gone Looney Tunes. But so okay, so there's a woman who's listen, I don't want to brag, but I might be up on this one. There's a woman whose China, right, is it's the world's top 1% doing a $2 million a year experiment that will avoid women having to use our monthly devices. I already got a restriction on here this morning. Like, I gotta watch what I say. Yeah, I already got a restriction. Like Kevin stop in the box. I already got a restriction for today. They're like, listen, like they're not about pushing my ass. And the worst part is I try to behave when I'm on here. Like I try to behave and I still get flagged for every little thing. I'm like, come on. We love TikTok shop, right? I guess. Okay. But so, I mean, like I said, I would like to think that I'm in the top 1%. I really don't know. I don't have, I mean, I've had some experience with other ones, but like, I mean, I like to think that mine is like, if I was like, yeah, it's good, like it wouldn't be like false advertising, right? Like, I don't think it would be like false advertising. I'm like, everything's up in where it's supposed to be. Like, there's not like a lot of extra stuff. Like, it's just kind of like, it, I don't know. Please don't take my account. Please don't. But I'm saying like, my glove box doesn't have like papers overflowing. It's got like, it's okay. Hi, what's going on? Genius do. We're trying to pronounce names. Good morning, guys. I am dual streaming, so if you hear me talking to somebody and they're not in your chat, I promise you, it's it's just the other chat. Okay. And then there's another story about her boyfriend who like the top like what happens in your lifetime that's like do they give a trophy for that? Like yours is in the top 1%. Like how would they judge that? Like how would they is there like a contest? Like is it like how does somebody find out that they're in the top 1% of that? I have so many questions. Whatever, we're moving on. Okay. Let's see. These ones are all dirty this morning. My goodness. Um, hold on. Wow, there was a white influencer who spoke out after editing face onto an African American woman's body for an Instagram photo. Yeah, I mean, I can see why people would be mad over that. I can say. I can also see my eyeliner attempting to go on straight, but it's not working out too well. See, we're doing this. There we go. I mean, like I said, I don't want to like false advertise, but I would like to say that mine's in like the top 1%. All right, I got to get off here. I said it's time for me to go work. I'm going to throw the rest of my eyeliner on real quick. Thank you for coming in and hanging out with me, Shepard, because like I said, they're not putting me, they flagged me like while Kemba was in the box like 30 minutes ago, and all of a sudden it went. So they've definitely taken me off of the FYP. I will be back on later, guys. Hey, Misfit, haven't seen your beautiful. Oh, hi, Patrick. What's happening? I apologize. I'm getting ready to get off here, but I do appreciate you guys stopping by to see me. You guys are always welcome to come by and see me again. This afternoon, I will be on. We're going to be doing some workout videos. I'm doing my flow fans, my fire fans, my belly dancing, like all that stuff today. So make sure that you come and see me. I'll be back on later. I appreciate you guys coming by. I hope you all have a beautiful day, especially you, Shefford. You deserve that shit. Yeah, go make it happen.